just heard it all on the 76ers radio network. He ended with 54 points as they beat the Bucks 123-114 in overtime. And the Magic outscored the Clippers 129-101. LA is 1-9 in their last 10 games. In the NHL, Alex Ovechkin had a hat trick, the 33rd of his career, and the Capitals outscored the Canadiens 8-4. I'm Monty Bolaños.
Pay attention, you just may learn something big.
Here we go, then. We begin with a public pants. Yeah, that guy.
Are we going to allow this guy to be heard by anyone who can turn a dial?
Say what no one else will. When I heard this, my BS detector immediately started going. We don't have to tap dance here. Because somebody has to. He's become human toxic waste.
I'm afraid and repulsed by what he might tell me.
Oh my God.
Who's there? Is Hey, it's Brianna.
Studios. Here he is, Ben Maller.
Yeah.
Is it by George or staying
Oh,
around
yeah.
George?
Thankfully, you recovered from watching my show, and now you're ready to watch more of my show.
Of the Ben Maller Show. We are in the air everywhere as we wag our tongue.
I recovered from making my show, and now I'm ready to make more show.
About the people, coast to coast, border to border, and beyond, on the vast and epically powerful microphones of FSR,
speed run 80%.
emanating live from the scratch. As we start from scratch, just like Sir Scratch Off would like, from the world-famous Fox Sports Radio studios, this hour made possible in part by our friends at Tire Rack. Smell that? That's tires. For over 40 years, Tire Rack has been helping customers. It smells so good. Helps customers find the right tires for how, what, and where they drive. Ship fast and free. Sounds good to me. Backed by free road hazard protection. I see Fry Daddy nodding his head. Yes, absolutely. With convenient installation options. Our buddy Jose in Miami likes that.
Can of beans.
Like mobile tire installation.
Not going out today. I'm not going out.
The way that tire buying should be. Matt, Jack, and Perito are nodding their head. Yes, I see what you guys are doing. Very nice. So, our lead this hour. Don't bury the lead, my man.
What's
we'll
the
go
lead?
to Dallas. We go to Dallas. Why not? Got to make Bugatti, the truck driver, happy because he got the numbers wrong. And
I rolled up in on the Bugatti.
Headlines a lot. We talk about the headlines of the day, and so we go to Texas, and we have a status update on George of Jerry's World, George Pickens.
You know what?
He's hanging
Speaking
out
of
there on
George,
the Death Star. That's the Cowboys' Jerry Jones facility, the Death Star. So if you have
Uncle George games.
Possibly not. There's been a lot of
George
George Pickens, who was given away for pennies on the dollar by the Pittsburgh football team because of a pre-existing condition, that he will only be in Dallas for this season.
Child
and
eater.
Say, sayonara, aloha, I'm out of here. See ya, suckers.
Game of the year.
And all that. Well, Pickens was asked about this, asked about his pending free agency and his situation. What did George Pickens say?
Should I press the button?
Did you hear what he said? No? You did not hear what he said? Okay. George Pickens said, quote, I'd love to be back, he said, especially with CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott. Close quote. Now, some believe that the contract negotiation is not going to happen anytime soon because of a condition called Micah Parsons-itis.
Micah Parsons.
And Jerry Jones getting into it with Micah Parsons' agent, and there's said to be a sticking point that Jerry, he always loves to drag these things out, and indeed, the Cowboys are planning on dragging this thing out to get
428, 1, end. And hey, it's Brenna hands in a heart shape with light skin tone. And hey, it's Brenna, welcome back online, Teddy. And hey, it's Brenna making breakfast over here, hands in a heart shape with light skin tone. At Teddy Belcher 4 Culture-wide Cult of the Child Eater is an action-adventure game, developed and published by Uncle George Games, which was released in 2025. Teddy Belcher 4K Ultra-Wide 21, 9. Teddy Belcher 4K Ultra-Wide 21, 9. 1,679.
I said, oh, please, is what I said. I said, oh, please. And here's why. Here's why. We know that love is not legally binding. It might be blinding, but it's not legally binding if you go until you go down to the courthouse and all that stuff. So when I say I would love to be back, I'd also love to eat cinnamon rolls at the beach every day for breakfast, and then I want to go and stay at the beach and have them for lunch, and then I'd like to have cinnamon rolls for dinner. I'm not going to do that because I would turn into a rhinoceros and I would have to be forklifted into the radio studio, so I've chosen not to do that. Now, love is not leverage for George Pickens. It is not. Pickens is sending a Valentine's card over to Jerry Jones, and Jerry's over there looking at the numbers, looking at the headlines. He's weighing the money versus the headlines, good versus evil, all that stuff back and forth. And see, that's the problem. The headlines and the spreadsheets. So C.D. Lamb is another problem. He's now entered the chat. C.D. Lamb just got $100 million. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. He did not miss a Cowboy game to see the movie Wicked like Lorena, but he did miss part of a Cowboy game. More on that in a minute. So you can't pay two wide receivers like they're Beyonce on tour. Cannot do it, right? So Pickens has had his own agent drama brewing. Some are saying, and Micah Parsons, is it Micah Parsons deja vu, but not the gentleman's club with a headache? So here is the naked truth that you'll only get on overnight talk radio. George Pickens has been capable of doing what George Pickens has done this year.
Every home team is going to win. Yeah,
I
suggested you could safely take the Bills yesterday, but Josh Allen proves once again that you can't trust the Bills on the road. They're 2-3 on the road. They have 3 more road games. What is it? Yeah. Damn, you know, the world is pretty boring once you have access to everything. Like shit. World is pretty boring. I'm not even going to play the game of the year. I'm just going to hype it up. Hype it up, child eaters! Doodle AI finally reset the Doodle AI is not live. So I was looking at my pictures. November 28th is the last time I was seen without facial hair. So it takes about an entire year just to grow this much hair. And it was still pretty short in June. I got a nice picture of my beard from June. Could it be done here next year? Probably. I sat for 4 hours. I'm gonna have an extremely short episode right now. Thanks for swinging through. It's not too cold here, but try and stay extra warm tonight. Yeah, I'll see ya. When you recover from being cold and you feel warm again.